Generally, you can press U-joints out with a bench vise and a couple of sockets. But this one here, for some reason being quite difficult, could be the 8 years worth of rust buildup. So what I've got to do is I've got to grind it out. I might cut you off a bit there with my body, but it's more than anything to protect the camera, because there'll be a lot of flying sparks. Now what I'm doing is I'm using a very thin blade to do my cutting. It'll go quicker, require less material to be taken out, and it should do the job nicely. Portia and Tuck will be running around in the video, probably the puppies too, so hopefully nobody gets too many sparks in the eyes. So, grinder with a very thin blade, and away I go. Oh, and make sure you don't cut the girdle here, because that's where all your strength is coming from. I should mention, one of the reasons why I'm using a grinder is because the U-joints are hardened steel. You can't get through them with a hacksaw, and there's not much else that'll hold up to the pressure of it. So, thin way for cutting this, and a lot of grinding. Here we go for the other side. One of the things about the thin discs, you have to be careful that they do not bind. Because they are thin enough, they will give, they'll wobble, and if they catch something, it'll want to rip the grinder right out of your hand. So definitely be careful with that. There we go with the homemade chisel. Sometimes you can get away with giving it a little crack and it'll let go. Today is not one of those days, so I'm going to go grab the big chisel. Okay, I've got the big chisel and the bigger hammer. Again, like I said, it is hardened steel, so it is somewhat brittle. But not today for some reason. So, I'll try a little bit more grinding. not that I'm wasting this. I'm going to get a larger disc on it and put into a deeper cut. Fun of playing with a grinder. One of my favorite tools. Back in a second, I'm going to grab another disc.
Just hold my lead for about 30 seconds. Yeah.
Use the legs or something. Use that to lift the tug over what you need.
No, I want to loop this into the eyelid over there in the middle.
Good luck. Okay, I've gone to get another disc. And as you can see, there is a bit of a sizable difference, so that will give me more cut into it. And with the thinner disc, you do want to put this piece on upside down so that it puts more pressure on the disc to hold it in place. And gloves again. And I'm not sure where my safety goggles are, but those are always a good idea. Here we go again. And there we go. One U-joint somewhat taken apart. Now the heat that's being created from cutting will allow me to do this. And that's essentially what you're doing for the very stubborn U-joints. I had a Mazda B2200, a wonderful little truck. U-joint went on that, and it ended up busting the girdle. I was able to weld the girdle, but I had to get the U-joint cut out with a grinder the exact same way. So that's how you do that part, and I'm gonna get to the other portion of it. Then I'll show you how to press in the new U-joint. Very simple job.